going to try this again. What's up, everybody? Tim from Shoefly here. I don't know. Been at this for quite some time. Sorry that you couldn't hear me the past 26 times. But hopefully take 27 works for you. Now I just need to log on. Log on and see if it works. Sorry that you couldn't hear me the past 26 times. I think it's working. Holy cow. There we go. All my glue's dried up. Oh, yeah, of course. Look at that. Sorry, y'all. I've been trying to get this live stream working. And apparently, I suck at it. But I don't suck at making t-shirts. So let's do this. Imagine that. Hold on. We gotta fix that. You don't want to see this. This is a kid's channel, so I can't very well show you what's going on right now. But I think you can hear me. Raise your hand if you can hear me. Okay, good. A couple people that can hear me. If it's not one thing, it's another, right? See, it's not going so hot. No. Well, almost got worse. There we go. So that's probably wondering what the hell just happened. There we go. Well, see, I care about my viewers, so I didn't want to have the camera on when I was doing what I needed to just do. What's the best way to explain it? I'm not a plumber, but I had to bend down to fix something, and you know what I'm saying? Even though I don't do plumbing, some of you might catch on, some of you don't. I don't know. But anyway, we're back. We're back live. It's Tim, Shoefly Graphics. Checking my glue. Seems pretty sticky still, so that's good. Oh, that one's hot, yeah. So, where was I? Okay, yeah, we're doing some swag for a local trucking company. And the reason why I call it swag is because he's giving them away. He's not selling them. If he was selling them, it'd be merch. But yeah, this guy, I'm telling you, he's a promoting animal. And we did the sleeves as well. This here, let me show you in a minute. We'll load the shirt. Notice two different colors going on. He wanted the white and the safety yellow. But we did the American flag on one sleeve and a tribute to Tom Brady on the other. I don't know how good you can see that, but there it is. Feel free to leave a comment. I can read them right here. And we're going to do the fronts now and the backs hopefully tomorrow. Back's pretty cool too. A lot of screens involved in that one. Probably go live with that as well. Try to get these done today. But they look pretty good on the yellow too. Show you in a second. Show you in a second right here. Just the American flag looks like on the yellow. And the TB12. It's pretty cool. It's nice to have a design that works on multiple colored shirts without having to change the screen. Because I don't charge a screen charge or a setup fee. So it's kind of nice when it works out like this. Not everyone does, but when they do, it's pretty nice. So yeah, the whole screen printing thing is posting this one because I've been getting a lot of questions lately for school sports and their uniforms and what they'd like to use for material and ink, how they want it to look. So if you checked out my blog I shared this morning, that's the reason why I did it. Is y'all wondering what to use? You know, you can get your shirts printed anywhere, pretty much. It's all in when they get washed down the road. It's going to come out, fade. What's going to happen to it? A lot of places, they're in it just to make that dollar and get it out to you. Trust me, I'm not doing this for the shits and the giggles. I'm doing it for the money too. But it's also my reputation. And last thing I want to hear is, dude, I washed my shirt and now my washer's fluorescent yellow. Or the design's gone, or the numbers fell off. I've heard that a lot. Sports, kids' numbers fall off, names fall off. That's because you don't just heat press it and forget it. You get all these people that, the cricket monsters. And they think they can get it and just do the shirt. And even professional places. With the heat transfer, the thing is, you can't touch the side with the adhesive on it because it gets your oils from your fingers on the adhesive and it doesn't stick to the shirt very well. It'll stick until it leaves your door, but the minute the customer washes it or the athlete gets tugged on, pulled on, comes off. That's never a good thing. What I'm doing now is just checking, making sure that it's sticky, but it doesn't come off. And let's face it, high school sports, even adult sports later on, college, whatever. You go to a game, take your sweaty shirt off, sweaty, muddy, dirty shirt off. You ball it up and throw it behind the car seat. Pretty much stays there until the next game. We'll practice. So they go through a beating. So you got to use the right material for the right material. Same with screen printing. A lot of customers ask, hey, if I get you the shirt, can you screen print it for me? Nope. A lot of times, 9 out of 10, I won't because I can't guarantee my work going out because I don't know if the shirt's been washed. And if it has, is there fabric softener used? And because if it's fabric softener used, the ink's not going to hold good. It'll look good going out the door, but it's not going to last through washes. So every shirt has its own composition. You got to use the right ink for that certain make, or you're going to fail. Anybody can push this ink through a squeegee, and the shirt looks great. Ooh, and an iron. Throw it in the washer. That's when the shit starts, you know. Or they crack. There's actually an additive that I put in it to make it crack and to make it fade. People want the vintage grunge look. Not right off the bat, but they want it to wash out quicker than normal. So it looks like it's old school. But there's so much to it. So much to it. I learned the hard way. Yeah, I shouldn't say the hard way, the expensive way. Printed a ton of shirts. Did a lot of testing with it. Like John Taffer, you know. What's he call that? Bar rescue? Maybe I should do like a t-shirt rescue. Okay, 2 coats of orange. Look at that. And the white. And the yellow. Okay, Dub's going to be proud of me. Yep, he's going to like these bad boys. Fully dressed shirt right here. Front, back, both sleeves. Oh yeah, he don't mess around. But what I'm using right now is an ink that won't fade, crack. It has a stretch additive in it. So you could put this on athletic apparel if you wanted to, but obviously this is just a regular t-shirt, but it is sport tech. And the reason why I do that is because even though it's not a jersey, it's still moisture wicking. So when you start to sweat, the t-shirt won't stick to you. It'll actually remove the moisture away from your body. And in order to do that, it's gotta do something funky to the ink, right? The back side of it. And if you use regular ink, your design's not going to last that long. So I'm on Twitch too right now. Sorry, just reading the comments on Twitch. Embroidery. No, I have an embroidery machine, but I haven't hooked it up yet. I'm too busy at the moment, and I don't really have the space for it. And honestly, it's really not that in high demand. But I do have one because it is nice to just offer that. But it's the equivalent of hiring a college student to run the machine. Hiring a college student like you would a Keno machine. It's just not that high demand. So I don't really like to do it. I'd rather just send it out and get them done. I think Lyman does it now. That's what I hear. It's a pretty good job too. So I'd rather just send my work out and get it done. Eventually I will. The DTG. Yeah, I could use the DTG on this. But again, it's all in what the design is and what the material is. that's how I make my decision on how I print it, what I use. And I mean, screen print is like the godfather of all techniques, but it's also not practical in a lot of applications. So you just gotta, I don't know, experience, I guess. You know, you're doing a shirt to the football team, or you're just doing a personal shirt, lounge out in. It's all different. Something that's going to last you a while. What's my favorite technique? My favorite technique is screen printing. I like this technique the best. And I've got a job coming up. A customer wants the ink to feel. Oh, it's backwards. That would suck. Wants the ink in the shirt to feel like one, so you feel nothing. Well, the DTG printer does do that, but the type of shirt that they want, the DTG ink doesn't pass the crack test. What's the crack test? Well, hold on a second. Let me show you. Okay, ready? So this is the crack test. You can see me pulling on this. You see that? It's not. You got to keep this moving. There's a heater over there. It's not cracking, and you're pulling pretty good. If I used the DTG printer and did that on this shirt, it wouldn't crack either. But some of the softer shirts, ring spun, you pull on it like that, it will crack. That's just nothing that I want my customers to experience. So. But that's the care, thought process that I go through with each and every job that comes through. So there's no right way and there's no wrong way. But once you know your inks and your materials and how the shirts are made, it becomes a habit. Like I won't print like this customer coming up here. It's a new business just starting up. I don't want to really give it away right now. Too much information. But as soon as they're ready to launch, believe me, it'll be out there. But they wanted a certain technique for their shirt, and they were adamant about what style shirt that they wanted. No exceptions. So right now we're going back and forth on different techniques to use to achieve the look and the feel that he wants. And I can tell you right now, a trick to screen printing to make it feel smooth and, part of the shirt not so raised and rough. I like it like that, but some people don't. I mean, every application is different. Like dried, you run your hand over that, you're going to feel it. It's going to be rough, like, well, not really sandpaper, but like gritty, as opposed to the shirt, nice and smooth. A way to get that from screen printing is after I'm done, like say this is the last coat on here, but whatever. It'll be screen printed like that. I'll go with 2 coats of orange, just so the orange pops better. But after I'm done with that, I can do one of 2 things. I can put an empty screen, right here on the next holder, heat up the shirt back the platen up from the heater, and then just screen print a blank screen over it. That heats up the ink, and pushing down on it with the screen, a blank screen, no ink going through, kind of like pushes it into the shirt further and skims it a little bit. Kind of like cleaning the mayonnaise off your butter knife when you're done with making your sandwich. I don't know if you do that. I do that. I just can't put a butter knife full of mayonnaise or peanut butter, anything back in the sink. You gotta clean it. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the same idea, but it's time consuming because you got to back it up. You got to wait, bring it back. So what I like to do is print as normal, and then I'll take it over to the heat press with a little bit of pressure and just the right temperature and time, like 5 seconds. I'll just heat press it, zap it with the heat press, and it gives it that nice smooth feeling. So that's what we're working on now. Trying to get that feeling down. Not so much of an edge. I think it'll work. But that's what's good about it. Experimenting, you learn new things, different techniques. Like as soon as time allows, I'm going to try something that I haven't seen done before, which is airbrushing and screen printing a shirt or anything really. So I don't know how many of you know, but I used to airbrush like a madman back in the day. And I still toy around with it for personal use, just because it's fun. But I'm thinking about screen printing on a shirt and then finishing it with an airbrush, some sort of design. I'm not sure yet, but I think that would be a great combo because you just won't see that anywhere. Nobody does it, as far as I know. Google it. Prove me wrong. Go ahead. Okay. So the backs of these are going to be the Muscle Man K-Dot. It has some nice metallic shimmer silvers. Well, that's a tongue twister. And this orange. Harley Davidson orange. That's what this is. So it'll be cool. And then these will be done. So I guess the trick is know what kind of look you're going for. Know what you want the shirt for. And then spend your money accordingly. Don't get ripped off by these other people, because I'm telling you, a lot of work that I quote out and see what other people charge. They're like quadrupling their money. How? Maybe it's because people don't know. I have no idea. I'm doing koozies too with that DTG printer. That's tricky. Going on 2 of them right now. Still learning them. They're pretty cool though. It's like I tell people, it's like putting a piece of paper inside of a printer and it printing out in photo quality. Because that's really what it is. But the problem with those DTG printers is they're made for cotton, not polyester. You can do polyester, but I don't know. You don't get vivid colors. you do when they print, but the minute you cure them, they fade big time. So I'm not really a big fan of that, but I had to go out and get another one. Just because they're so slow, and got so much work going out that requires that technique. And once it slows down a bit, I'll be selling one of them. Can't imagine I'm going to need two of them for very long. So if anybody else wants to get in the t-shirt business, let me know. I'll have that for sale. Probably before it goes out of warranty. So I think y'all pretty much get the idea about screen printing. I hope you do. Hope I answered your questions. Thanks for your questions, by the way. Gives me something to talk about. Instead of just sitting here talking about my favorite band in the world. Oh, what's that you ask? Oh, that's your kid's kiss. Yeah. You wanted the best, you got the best. Shoefly graphics. That's funny. Well, it's kind of weird not cranking out the tunes while I'm working. So I might have to end this video so I can start listening to music. I'm starting to twitch right now. No pun intended. But you know what? I think I will end this video. Because I need to load up on the ink. And all that good stuff. Come on. Sometimes shirts just be a pain in the pickle sack. There we go. Just line them up. Where's the... You know what? I got black on this screen. Here. Which is the Tom Brady screen that we did. So I'm just going to take this one. Gotta keep the platens moving. And then throw it in here. Why not? You know? Makes sense to me. How nice and thick that ink is. No crack in here. That one's there. Oop. A little turd ball of black right there. Sorry. We'll get some more in here. Right in there. Look at that. Huh? Beautiful. Okay. One more? Okay, I'll give you one more pass. We want to talk about hey. Look how good that lays down. It's so pretty. So yeah, a little Shoefly plug. You can get some pretty nasty shirts on Shoefly. Like, really cool shirts. I don't know why you'd shop anywhere else, to be honest with you. The entire world should shop Shoefly. Quality shirts, quality prints, totally custom. You got the raunchy collection, 18 plus, which I think is funny as shit. Pretty much anything you can think of for a shirt. Let me know. You want just one shirt? That's cool. Now that I have those DTG printers, there's no penalty. There's no penalty for just one shirt. They call it print on demand. Pretty much. Pretty much. You know, you see something on social media you want on a shirt, let me know. I'm here for you. You've got, you know, your favorite picture of your pets. You want them on a shirt? Let me know. I'm here for you. That's the nice thing about that DTG printer. DTG stands for what? Direct to garment. You with me? So you can even print shoes. Yep. Shoes in that damn thing. Like high top shoes, low cut shoes. I haven't yet. But that's pretty crazy just to know. Hats, you can print hats. Again, I haven't done any of those either. But you can print along the bill, top of it, and the riser, you should call it. I don't fucking know. That thing. A lot you can do with it, but there's also a lot you can't do with it. So, it's pretty cool. It's the latest and greatest. You spend that kind of money, you don't want to get a secondhand one. I mean, yeah, or a secondhand one or an old generation. You want to get the latest and greatest. Might as well. So far, there's nothing to beat that coming out that I know. So it's going to be the latest and greatest for a few more years, I guess. They've been consistently pumping out about 100 shirts a day, 50 each. Fairly large designs. Obviously, the bigger the design, the more time it takes to print it. Because around here, we don't set the printer at print fast. We use nothing but high quality. Everyone that shops here knows that. It's good. Look at that. You'd think I knew what I was doing. Hey? Alright, well, I'm going to end this video. I got to make another iced coffee. Dying over you. Alright. Quiet down. You quiet.